Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having an awesome day out there today. So today we are going to be taking a look at a watch from one of my favorite affordable brands, Citizen. The watch is the Promaster limited edition Fugu, and picked this one up early on in the summer, and it's become kind of my weekender watch ever since. Now I know this one's been out a while and there's quite a few videos out there on it, so just going to keep this one short for today. So let's get into the Citizen. All right, so the model number on this one is NY0081-10L, and this, along with a few other colorways, were released in Asia only as a limited edition, and it's kind of a follow-up to the popular NY0040 models. I've never owned one of the NY0040s, so I won't go through all the differences today, but if you poke around, I think there's a few videos and write-ups on that. Now, although I've enjoyed the watch and really like it overall, there's a couple of issues that I'm not a fan of. We'll talk about those as we go through the watch, but let's start with the dimensions and specifications. Size-wise, the watch comes in at a case width of 42 millimeters. Lug to lug is, I'm getting just under 48 millimeters. The lug opening is 20 millimeters, and the thickness is almost 12.5 millimeters. The water resist is 200 meters. We have a mineral crystal. Sapphire would have been nice, but not a big deal. And the watch houses the caliber 8203. It's a solid movement with a proven track record, but non-hacking, which is a bit of a negative. The dial's a nice shade of blue, and with the red accent, it gives it that little something extra in the looks department. Gives it kind of a summery look. The handset and big, bold hour markers make for a very legible watch to read. Quite a clean layout with Citizen printed up top, and automatic divers 200 meter with the red logo just above the 6. At 3 is the day date. One thing that surprised me, and not in a good way, is the lume. The lume is pretty weak and blotchy, especially on the hour markers. The hands aren't bad, but I would have liked to have seen a more even application of lume. Even my older EcoDrive Promaster has really good lume, so not sure why they couldn't have done a better job on it. The bezel is a 60-click bezel with a blue aluminum insert. I love how Citizen does these bezel grips. The action's okay. There's a little bit of play, but the alignment is perfect. Now, one thing with these that takes some getting used to is the crown at the 8 o'clock. I found myself flipping it upside down at first to set. Even visually on wrist, it looks a little awkward almost, but I did get used to it. The case is brushed on top with polished sides that curve in towards the wrist, very similar to how Seiko does a lot of their cases. You can see we do have the signed crown there. Just for size comparison, I do have my SKX here as well. They wear very similarly other than the different placement of the crowns. You can see both how the cases curve in towards the wrist and make them wear really nicely. The case back on the Citizen is etched with the pufferfish, which is Fugu in Japanese and is where the watch gets its name. Above it is limited edition and Asia at the bottom. Pretty cool case back, so let's pop it on wrist for a quick look here. And here it is. Now, one thing I didn't touch on was the strap. It's a resin strap, not a very comfortable one. I've been wearing this mostly on a Barton Elite silicone and a couple of different NATO, so you're going to probably want to swap out straps if you pick one of these up. Even with its negatives, I still really like the watch. It's been a fun watch to wear. Wears great once you get it on that right strap, and although it's a little different to have the crown at the 8, it adds to the comfort not having the strap against your wrist. The prices are a little all over the place right now. I got mine for I think $260 or so, but I see people asking anywhere from around that all the way up to $500. Definitely make sure to shop around. So one last thing before I let you guys go. In my last video, I announced my 5K subscriber giveaway. I'll leave a link to that video where you can find out how to enter. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks so much, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.